All right, so this is a kind of creepy short. We actually put this video up as a short the other day, but I wanted Matt and I to take a moment to actually look at it together and discuss a few things as to whether we think this is legit or not. So this is a cryptid video. This is a Bigfoot video. The best of what I come to understand, this took place on a 4th of July weekend. A couple of hikers out in the woods, just filming, and then they heard a noise and captured this. So let's watch the video, and then we'll give our thoughts. This will just be a couple of minutes. No audio here. It got cut out. Okay, so we see a Bigfoot, alleged Bigfoot, walk over, kind of duck behind a rock. And when they stand back up, you'll see they are now carrying
a child,
a baby Bigfoot, which is what makes this the most credible. What makes this kind of credible is that baby, because if you pay close attention, the baby will
it's
actually
moving around.
Yes. Also, I want to talk about
some weight to it.
They do some things. If they were faking this, there's some things they do that would be kind of risky. The first thing is we have the Bigfoot actually turn and look right at the camera, which, why would you do that if it's a fake costume? The movement is very, very fluid with this Sasquatch. If you watch, I mean, it's very fluid. And no point does it look like it's a cumbersome suit or anything. And the only way I could see the baby working the way it is if you've ever seen one of those suits that it's like a hand puppet up front and they've got a fake arm. But clearly that's not what happened.
Yeah.
Because in the original video, we watched the whole thing right from go. Yes, they could have cut it, but this is moving. This isn't a stationary camera.
Yeah.
So for me, this felt very, and there are variations in the color of the fur from what we can see. Again, it's a distance. Everybody always says it's blurry. A lot of these are blurry because these people aren't close. They're zoomed in, and this is a video of a video of a video. We don't have the original. To me, this one feels very legit. Matt, what are your thoughts on this one?
I mean, it looks pretty convincing to me, to be honest. And it could be the fact that I'll just acknowledge I'm hopeful that Bigfoot is real.
Yeah.
So having said that and knowing that about me, you don't see too many videos involving an infant or a toddler sized Bigfoot. It's usually just one out in the woods going. This one, I mean, it's moving. Not only like the main Bigfoot, the adult Bigfoot is moving, but the baby, and going left to right, it senses that somebody's in the area and it's trying to protect its young. And you even see it like kind of hit my mic there. You even see it kind of like put its arm around its back to support it more.
Yes.
Of like, so okay, we got to get out of this area. There's a potential threat in the area.
You talked about the baby moving. I want to point this out. When it does the zoom in and when it first picks the baby up from behind the rock, we'll see it. So that's, first of all, that's interesting.
It's kind of moving its head.
It's over to the right and it sees the people and rushes over to pick up the baby. That's the first thing it does. But when we do the zoom in here, when it picks that baby up, that's where you see the most movement out of the
it looks back to him too.
Yes.
And like you're saying, if it's fake, you want to make as much of it as obscure as possible.
So watch.
And this is looking directly at the camera a few times.
The infant's head.
See, it pulls it in.
Turn. So we know that it's using that right arm and the left arm. So that can't be a puppet because we see it pull it and it turns its head and looks. Again, I don't know how they would have faked that. Like what? They put a baby in a freaking Bigfoot suit as well. That would have been
yeah.
And again, how
it is a little weird that there's no audio, but
I think there was originally. Just in my cut, there isn't. Sorry, that's my fault. Because when I saved it over, I didn't save the audio. That's my fault. But yes, there was audio originally in this clip. And honestly, yes, people are like, it's blurry, but this is a video of a video.
Yeah,
it's
video
actually fairly
clear. Quite a bit.
It's actually a fairly clear video. You can go out and find it if you want to look for this. But I also want to point out how fluid this person. Like if I was out there, if there's a Bigfoot that's used to the area and walking in the area,
it knows where it's going.
Now, if I'm out there in a suit, it's hard for me to see because I'm already wearing a suit. I'm not moving this fast.
Yeah, you're also not
Unless
turning to look behind you.
what really gets me here though is you see it like I have a feeling this Sasquatch knew the people were there. Wouldn't have normally come out.
Yeah.
They would have never known the sat, but the
The baby's
infants
over
are
there
there,
chilling. It
and
doesn't
that's
know
where
what's
it
going
rushes
on.
to. It's protecting its young. So
Yeah.
this one feels pretty legit to me. It's fairly high quality. The original video especially is a lot higher quality. Clear its actions, and again, yeah, people could fake it, but who's like, okay, Ralph, here's what we're gonna do. Like,
I
don't you
like how his
go and
name's
pick up the
Ralph
young.
in your story here. Yeah.
Yeah, well, Ralph is the guy in the suit.
Usually, yeah.
Now I don't see a lot of definition. There's definitely some face, but you can't see it as well. But part of the way, okay, the way it moves there is almost primate like, but
Yeah.
not quite. Again, that's hard to fake that stuff. The way it's kind of shrugging its shoulders and moving feels almost primate. I'm sure we're gonna find out at some point this was fake, just like the Oklahoma one, but
Yeah.
it is. It's an impressive fake, and
Yeah.
it's
And
funny because
we'll get the link and we'll post it.
when you and I talked about the Oklahoma one, we said, that would be an expensive suit or costume. Well, then we saw different shots of it after we found out it was
Yeah.
like, no, they just picked the shots. Like
Yeah.
it's actually not that impressive of a costume. They
Yeah,
just,
I think I know exactly where the costume came from after seeing like the full body shot of that one.
yeah. But
I'm
this is a full
relatively
body
sure I
shot.
know where it came from.
But this is a full body shot.
Yeah.
We do see the entire body
It's
of this thing
standing
move.
up, it's moving, it's turning
This is
and
what I mean
looking.
by primate. See how it kind of those
Yeah.
legs are almost the way it kind of walks is a little primate
Kinda,
like.
yeah.
I don't know, guys. We just wanted to do. We're going to do these little one-offs here and there. We had a short of this already, but we wanted to kind of give our thoughts because this one kind of impressed me.
Yeah.
Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and of course, subscribe to the channel.
This is kind of creepy.